this year has been a lot of meditation practice, a lot of breath practice, a lot of chanting, calming, bringing it down, and I think it helps. So we started off the week with our natural meditation guide, and remembering that we are in this practice pointing our attention and our awareness into this living moment. We're not taking bliss trips off on the clouds somewhere. Not that that isn't okay every now and then, but it's certainly not the focus of our meditation. Sometimes it's easy and nice to take a little bit of a break and just drift. But we're doing a specific practice and specific work here, and that is retraining our attention and our awareness. And instead of being distracted very often or diverting our attention when we feel discomfort, we instead are engaging with this moment, as mundane as it may feel, as boring as it may feel, that you can really sit with even the sensation of, wow, this is boring. There's not a ton happening here. So we go a little bit further. We go to insight. We look into ourselves, and specifically looking at our own emotions and sensations and reactions to those things that are arising, the thoughts that are naturally arising, and then our reactions to those. We take a kind of a step back and turn to look, we can see those reactions as they arise. So when we see them arise, we can get in the mix with our awakened awareness. And we are different when it's not an unconscious response and it's a conscious response. So then we can be intentional about what our own actions and reactions are. And we're not so susceptible to just falling prey to a random thought. So we're retraining our brains, our minds, our attention, our attentive awareness into this particular moment. So as we discussed yesterday, breath is a really great way to help yourself stay here in this moment. So yesterday we did some just even water breathing, not meaning that we're putting our face in water, but it's like water, like we're hydrating all day long. It's the nourishing kind of breath. So it's just an even breath in, counting into 4 and out to 4. As simple as that. So this helps us because our breath is here in this moment. It's not in the past. It's not in the future. We don't really think, hey, remember 25 years ago when I took that one breath? You really don't. It's here and now, the sensations around breath, the experience of breath, and the tool of using your breath to benefit yourself. So you can calm yourself down. Maybe there's some anxiety or depression. We can bring our energy up with our breath. We can calm ourselves down. We can slow our heart rate down with the attention to breath. When it's just unconsciously doing its thing, we want it to be like we intend it. So when we practice intentional breath patterns, then those kind of leak into our unconscious breathing when we're sleeping or doing something and not really thinking about our breath. You then start breathing differently. So I've been working for some time with diaphragmatic breathing. So making sure that when I breathe, my belly moves out, and when I exhale, it just collapses. Breathing through your nose when possible. And this breath, this intentional breath through the nose and into the belly, this diaphragmatic breathing, takes us from a sympathetic state to a parasympathetic state, which means we go from fight or flight to rest and digest. So this is a good breath. This is a good idea. So today, I like to add mantra to my breath as well, because it's easy to just kind of get on the bliss train and, I'm feeling relaxed and feeling the breath, and now I'm thinking about a spa day or a grassy knoll somewhere or just somewhere else. So the additional tool to use with breath is mantra. And this can be spoken mantra, or this can be silent mantra, just said in your head. We'll use whatever you're comfortable with today. If you're alone, use your voice, make some sound and vibration. If you're not alone and you're afraid your coworkers are going to hear you, or whatever it might be, I completely understand. Do it in your head. What we'll do, we're going to do a variation that we did last week, and we'll count in to the count of 4. So we make sure that we have an even breath. So we're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale, here, now, awake, aware. We're going to put those 4 words into practice. So we breathe in, breathe out, here, now, awake, aware. Yeah. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So silent on the breath in, and speaking here, now, awake, aware on the way out. And these words are meant to remind us, and you can switch it up. If you get complacent with those words, that mantra, you can use something else. Just make sure that you have an even breath in and out. So if you want to do Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, that could work for 4 breath. Om Mani Padme Hum. You could do something like that. You could just do an Om out, breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, breathing out Om, breathing in Om. Do something like that. So whatever you like that you can stay engaged with. So you may have to move it around and try different things. I love chanting, but I move it around and switch it up. And sometimes I pick the one that I don't like the most. And when I do that, then I'm sitting in the face of discomfort, and then finding calm and ease, my calm and ease, with a chant that maybe is not my favorite. Because sometimes when we pick our favorites, we just fall into that complacent, yeah. So we're going to do here, now, awake, aware. But if you need to switch it up as you move forward, or you take that practice and carry it forward, or use it sometime, you need to switch it up, switch it up. So just keep it even. I'm going to ring the bell 3 times. And close your eyes, straighten your spine, take a few deep breaths. Come here and now. Awake and aware. Few full deep breaths down into that lower belly, even holding for a moment before you release. Breathe in and out through your nose if you can. If not, breathe through your mouth, or in through your nose and out your mouth. Whatever feels good. I don't want you to feel breath starved. Slow down. Let everything come and go. Everything is naturally arising in this moment, so there's no need to do anything with it. It can just be here and now, sitting, breathing, being spontaneously aware. Let's begin our mantra practice, breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, here, now, awake, aware. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, here, now, awake, aware. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, here, now, awake, aware. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, here, now, awake, aware. 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 Continue, now, awake, aware. helpful tool and technique for your meditation practice. Remember to practice every day, at least once. It doesn't have to be for very long, but if you can train yourself to sit a little bit longer and a little bit longer and a little bit longer, that's okay too, but not required. And even better, if you want to have several short meditations throughout the day, that's helpful as well. I like one first thing when I wake up in the morning to set myself in my presence for the day. I like to recommit at about 2:30 and again before I sleep. So again, just training the breath and training the awareness to be here and now, where everything counts, right here in this relative existence of our human being. So I hope you have a happy day tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday at 2:30 and we'll meditate again. Have a beautiful day. Remember to be present.